So the first is very common, and the mistake that many make is to edit straight on the opponent. It's a big mistake since you play a 50-50 without giving yourself an advantage. And since it are you the one who edits, there is a good chance that the opponent will shoot before you. Instead, edit all the squares except the one you are on. You will have the right-hand peak, and the floor will protect you almost entirely while you have total vision on your opponent. Another common mistake is the half ramp peak. The mistake that everyone makes here is to quickly edit the ramp in 2 to surprise the opponent. However, it's a bad thing because you keep the same position at the bottom of your stairs, so your opponent can easily kill you without even moving his crosshair. Instead, edit the ramp in 2, making sure that you are on the side where there is still the ramp. This way you create a right-hand peak and you will surprise the opponent, so he might miss his shot. This peak is insanely strong. As you can see here, my opponent can't do anything. When someone is very aggressive and you are low HP, your objective is to deal damage in return to have time to heal yourself. The problem is that classic edits don't allow you to be 100% protected. In this situation, the bottom wall right peak is your best option. It allows you to fully see your opponent while he can barely see you. Another thing I see players doing very often is the cone edit peak. The situation is that you are in a 1-by-1 box with your opponent and he is blocked under your cone. Here, too many people make the mistake of editing directly on the opponent. It makes you take a significant risk while you have complete control over the other player. The correct thing to do here is to get out of the box, edit your wall, place yourself to the left of it, then edit your cone. As you can see, it's almost uncounterable by the other player because he will have a very bad peak, and even if he hits you, you can reset the wall and be safe. The last situation is certainly the most popular, but there are still players who get it wrong. So if I push someone who is boxed and there is nothing in it, I have 2 possibilities. The first is to do a Mongrel Classic, but I don't recommend it since you don't have an advantage over the other player. The second is to put a cone. It's very effective, but sometimes difficult to take a good peek. So the best thing you can do is place a ramp and edit it on the width. It's super strong because the opponent will either fall under the ramp or be stuck on it. In both cases, it will be very difficult for him to hit you because he will have to adjust his crosshair a lot. Now you may be thinking, it's cool what you just showed me, but what do I do if the situation is not completely what you presented? And you are right. If, for example, my opponent is not in front of the wall, but on one side, or that I am on a ramp when I take over an opponent's wall, it will be difficult to do these peaks. So let me explain to you the tool to use in this cases, the fake edit. The principle is simple. You want to bait the opponent's shot. To do that, do a big open edit and reset instantly. He's going to shoot your wall and you can shoot at him. It's a bit tricky to do, but when you master it, it completes your gameplay perfectly. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please consider to subscribe to the channel and to like this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.